All right, here we go. This is video number 4, inflation. All the same things about me not being a financial advisor and who I am, Dr. Chef's Crypto, all that stuff still apply. Now, so far we've talked about why we needed crypto. The primary reason was an alternative financial system, but there are some other advantages that we learned over time. Then we talked about what we did with it, how we did it, which was the blockchain and what that means, what a blockchain is, and what truth has to do with the whole story. Absolute transparency and truth, which doesn't exist in any governmental entity, business, or bank entity. That was probably the biggest genius thing of the whole deal. And then that's going to expand into everything else. So we haven't even really got to cryptocurrency yet. We've been dealing with the basis of everything. But in the last video, we talked about banking, which is why we need some options. And we ended that with the mention of inflation. This is going to be simple math and very easy. But unfortunately, people are not tracking this. It looks like the vast majority of people are not tracking this. Inflation is when the economy has been, mishandled or has gone slightly sideways for a variety of reasons, and the cost of goods is going up faster than the amount of money people are being paid. In other words, you're not making as much money equal to what you can buy with it as you were before. This year, our annual inflation is hitting something like, it's going to be about 7% would be my guess by the time it's all said and done. That means that during this year, the prices of everything increased a minimum or an average of 7% more than our ability to buy them. Our spending power decreased by 7%. Another way of putting this is your money is worth 7% less. This is why you're supposed to get cost of living raises at a job. This is why your savings account is supposed to give you interest. The original systems are not completely defunct or useless. The idea of having a system where you store money in a banking institute that can use it for something else, and then they give you more money for keeping it there, is a good idea. It's like if I gave you $100,000 to hold on to, and in order for me giving it to you to hold on to and use as you will, but I can get it back when I want, you gave me a certain percentage of it. Interest is a good idea. Money's a good idea. The way things are handled, financial institutions are a good idea. The bad idea is when people forget how this stuff works. And inflation happens. Inflation begins to go up. The price of goods, your spending power, the price of goods is going up, your spending power is going down, and now you're losing money. This is what inflation is. It makes it absolutely imperative that you make more money on large amounts of savings than you're losing in inflation. If you're going to talk about 2% as an annual average inflation rate, I would probably calculate 5. We've got 7 right now. We may have 10 next year. Who knows? But let's say you decide on 5 as an average for inflation. You need to make more than 5% interest on your money sitting in the bank, or it's not working. The current rate counted as 7 means you need to make more than 7%. The only place you're going to make 7% is probably the crypto world, or more than that, unless you have a good fund. You're trying to break 10. It'd be nice if you made something right on your money. It'd be nice if you actually made some interest and gained money. So maybe 10 or 20%. And that's really going to require some of those DeFi and crypto spaces to accomplish easily. So now we've come to one of the best and most important parts of crypto and the blockchain, a hedge against inflation. This is a way to slow inflation down and overcome it. A hedge against inflation is one of the great factors of the crypto world.